There comes a moment in life when you realize something painful. Not everyone who starts the journey with you will finish it with you. Some people will leave. Some will change. Some will misunderstand you. And some will simply disappear when you need them the most. At first, you may feel lost. You may ask yourself, why am I alone? Why doesn't anyone understand me? Why do I have to face everything by myself? But perhaps being alone is not the punishment you thought it was. Perhaps it is training. Because there is a difference between being lonely and learning to walk alone. When you learn to walk alone, you stop waiting for someone to push you forward. You stop waiting for someone to believe in you. You stop waiting for someone to give you permission to become who you were meant to be. You begin moving because you decided to move. That is where strength begins. Most people are afraid of being alone because silence forces them to meet themselves. When there is no one to talk to, you hear your own thoughts. When there is no one to encourage you, you discover whether you can encourage yourself. When nobody is watching, you discover whether you truly have discipline. And when nobody is coming to save you, you finally understand that you must become your own rescue. Walking alone does not mean you hate people. It does not mean you stop loving. It does not mean you reject everyone around you. It simply means you no longer depend on others to determine your direction. You can love people without losing yourself. You can appreciate people without needing their approval. You can walk beside someone without becoming dependent on their presence. Because the strongest person is not the one who never needs anyone. The strongest person is the one who can stand alone when necessary. Think about the warrior. A warrior does not become strong because the battlefield is crowded. A warrior becomes strong because he has trained himself to remain standing when everyone else is gone. There will be seasons in your life when you have to walk alone. You may start a dream and nobody understands it. You may make a difficult decision and nobody supports it. You may choose discipline while everyone around you chooses comfort. You may wake up early while others sleep. You may work in silence while others laugh. You may struggle for years before anyone notices your progress. And during those moments, you will have a choice. You can turn back because nobody is walking beside you. Or you can keep walking. Keep walking, even when nobody claps. Keep walking, even when nobody believes. Keep walking, even when the road feels empty. Because your destination does not become less important simply because you are traveling alone. Sometimes the lonely road is the road that changes you. When you walk alone, you learn patience. You learn discipline. You learn self-respect. You learn how to make decisions without constantly asking for approval. Most importantly, you learn who you really are. You discover that you are capable of surviving difficult days. You discover that rejection did not destroy you. Failure did not destroy you. Loneliness did not destroy you. The people who left did not destroy you. You are still here, still breathing, still fighting, still moving. And that means something. Never be ashamed of your solitude. Use it. Use the quiet mornings to build yourself. Use the lonely nights to plan your future. Use rejection as fuel. Use failure as education. Use silence to sharpen your mind. There is a version of you waiting on the other side of discipline. But you will never meet that person if you constantly turn around to see who is following you. Stop looking behind you. Look forward. Your life is moving forward. So should you. You don't need everyone to understand your journey. You don't need everyone to support your dream. You don't need everyone to stay. Some people are meant to be chapters, not the entire story. Let them go. Thank them for what they taught you. And continue walking. Because one day, The same person who once felt abandoned may become the person who no longer fears abandonment. The same person who once needed constant validation may become completely comfortable with silence. The same person who once feared being alone may discover something extraordinary. Peace. Peace with yourself. Peace with your past. Peace with your journey. And when you reach that point, you become difficult to control. Because you no longer need applause. You no longer need permission. You no longer need someone beside you just to feel complete. You know where you're going. And you are willing to walk there. Alone if necessary. Remember this. If nobody walks with you, walk anyway. If nobody believes in you, believe in yourself. If nobody understands your vision, keep building. If the road becomes difficult, become stronger. You were never promised that the journey would be crowded. You were only promised that the next step belongs to you. So take it. One step, then another, then another. And one day you will look back and realize that the lonely road did not break you. It built you. You learned to walk alone. And somewhere along the way, you became strong enough to never lose yourself again.